All right, Cameron. So, what do you really feel like talking about? Yeah, you just kind of feel like talking about. I guess your dad hit you up. You didn't want to talk to him, so you didn't answer the phone. Of course, he sent you a not of course, but he sent you a text message talking about he knows I don't want to talk, but he is trying to love me, and he knows nothing about life. So he can feel that. I mean, sounds like pretty normal feelings for someone to have. I mean, for any man to have. I mean, him being my dad just is like, fine. I'm glad he feels that way. But no, like I said, I'm actually kind of pissed he feels that way. But it's just more of, I guess it's just more of like a, oh, if you felt that way, then it was like, then maybe you should have stayed together with mom and lived at the house with me and been around more. But that's like unrealistic because none of that stuff happened. So there's no point to even like that type of shit, like just like bury the hatchet. So then at this point, it's more of just at that point, it's more of just like, yeah, cool. Like I just don't feel like talking to you. So yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah. So and I'm like, okay, if you don't know anything about life, well, I'm not the one to talk to. Go find somebody who does. But I'm not about to like just the way with like parent child relationships is like that stuff just really just doesn't get heard. It's more of just like, oh, let me just keep talking because I just want to pour these emotions out. I'm like, yeah, I don't have time for that. No desire. Besides that, I made another list of things I want to do. To me, and tomorrow I'm going to try and see about getting my hair done because like it needs to. It don't need to be floating around like this for too long. Tried to go today, but she didn't have anything in my schedule. Yeah, get my hair done, keep working on my skin, and find out what they're gonna do about my teeth because I'm getting these teeth fixed. Like whether it's whatever break line, it like aligners, I guess is like the thing. And then yeah, I'm really just like I said, just transitioning into this new industry. I found out it's um Jewish New Year's. So since it's Jewish New Year's, like I've been feeling it from like a lot of people around me. Like my one friend, he moved to New York to pursue his artistry career in music. Another friend I know, he quit his job, and he was talking about these other ventures and heading back with him. Another friend I know, he's interviewing a new property manager, just moved to Dallas. Another friend, well, I guess that's not my friend, but I mean, I would consider him a friend. My broker, he's like, yeah, he's focusing more on his lawyer work instead of his real estate work, like pushing it anyways. He's like, it's just it's referral based. My broker, I'm not my broker, but my therapist, she just sold her whole office that like, I think she probably got like 8 units in there, so it's probably sold her for like $1 million plus. She just sold her whole office and like is gonna be doing something like in some other space. But yeah, basically she's gonna be in another space, still doing and being the same thing. So it's just like, and I'm doing the same thing. Like, and I'm really doing the same. And even my dad is like, oh, I just don't know anything in my life. Like, he doesn't listen to anybody. So for him to admit that is like, I guess he has some steps in the right direction. I mean, at least we'll put it like this. There's steps away from the wrong direction. Yeah. So everybody is really, like, it really is like a new year. So I'm just really feeling like, yeah, I'm just gonna finish out this little. I'm not gonna like the thing about like quitting your job is it's such like an abrupt break that like, oh, you just like that whole income stream, you just broke it off. So unless you already had something else set up, that's a hard pill to swallow. Whereas me, I haven't had a job in like, I mean, the only time I had a job was why am I stuttering? The only time I had a job was when I was in school. That's a big realization. Yeah. Well, I mean, unless you count the military, I wouldn't really count the military as a job. It's more of a vocation, a calling. So, yeah, I've just haven't had a job since I've been out of school. Interesting. Interesting. So yeah, I mean, it's just like for me, like I'm just gonna transition into this artistry career. Really, just music industry. Met the guy up the street who does. He's the producer, or really he's the engineer at the studio engineer. So that I'm gonna just take my time with that as well, because I talked to this guy Kenny, who was he was in the music industry like for like 10 years, about 20 years, like 20, 30. Well, we said 30, 40 years ago, but it's probably like 30 years ago. And he said it's work. You know, you got to promote yourself. You got to push yourself. You got to go meet people and go travel to other cities to play songs, to play your music. I'm like, okay. Like he was really breaking the game down to me. I took notes on it, so I'll just probably put those notes somewhere. And, you know, the game has changed as far as distribution is concerned. Because it's through social media, so like me doing like videos like this on a consistent basis helps with that, because it really is it's a lifestyle shift. So I'm like, I guess I'm reinventing myself. I mean, it happens all the time. Like, something was hitting the window. Yeah, all these near-death experiences are just chances for me to reinvent myself. Because they're like, is this how I want to live my life? Like, was this what I wanted to be doing? And I mean, for the most part, I'm very content with how my life is. Could definitely go on some more ventures, do some more like date some more beautiful women. It would be pretty sweet to date a girl in a different language. Like, yeah, at some point I'm gonna do that. Be like, hey, she don't even speak English. Like, I'm just speaking Spanish. So, okay, that's a good idea. So that means the next books that I should buy should be these language dictionaries. Like I got a couple dictionaries in here. It's like complete unabridged dictionary. I got a French dictionary. I want to learn French next. Je m'appelle Cameron. Yeah, just have fun doing that. So I can make some friends learning French friends who they're like, yeah, we're just practicing French and stuff. I'm like, yeah, cool, come over, we'll practice some French and eat French food or something. Yeah, like even this Portuguese dictionary probably has like so many terms in it. How many terms is in this dictionary? For students, travelers, and business people. 40,000 words. See? 40,000 new words. Portuguese. It's just cop a new one. Go to my cart. I gotta go through all of these again. But that's fine, because I was doing that anyways. So I'm gonna add that French dictionary in and keep building my library. And I was really thinking, I was like, man, why I have so many books that I've lost somehow, and I continue to accumulate more books. I'm like, how do you lose a book? It's so big. And I'm like, that's just, for me, that just means my defenses aren't protected enough. I'm just not defending myself and what I value enough for me to not lose it. And I'm like, I'm a grown man and I'm still losing things I value. That's like, you should be ashamed. You should be ashamed of yourself. And it makes me mad too because I don't want to lose it. I'm like, what? I've lost a lot of books. Like a lot of even like the fiction books that I used to read when I was younger, I've lost all of them, which is saddening to me. All these stories and all that time I spent actually like enjoying the book, I really just lost them, which is so sucks. I want to see if I can figure out how to find them again. I only have the French dictionary. No, I only have the Portuguese dictionary. I know I have another dictionary in here. I got the real estate dictionary. I'm writing my own real estate dictionary. French English dictionary. Here we go. $80,000 entries. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna buy this one used because it's like less than half the price. And does this one have free shipping? Orders over 25 shipped by Amazon. Yeah, I got that in there. Add the cart new. And so like this is the time where I don't do the impulse buying and just like check out the cart. I really just like think about it for like a couple days. Be like, yeah, is this really what I want to spend my money on? Got this Arnold Schwarzenegger dictionary. That dictionary, and I have this other. This dictionary has like the most terms that in the English language. This probably is like treasure. Yeah. So then what's that cart looking like? It's looking like a cool 150. Not bad. On some dictionaries, which, yeah, I definitely would do that. I think I have a thesaurus over here too. Yeah, I got an Oxford. What did I say? Oh, Oxford Compact Thesaurus. So I got a thesaurus, encyclopedias, dictionary, Portuguese, French, English. Cool. So that's probably like some good books to just be buying. Other than that, I'm just gonna like. I actually am just like I'm so free that I don't even have to like rush into even doing anything else. Like, oh, like I met that guy who does music. It's like I've been thinking about doing that, or at least trying to go and find out who does the music at that studio for like a couple months. And the truth is like, man, you know what? I really could spend this time getting all my muscles back that I lost in that car accident all those years ago. And not even getting them back, but just building up my muscles. Spending the time building up my muscles. And then that starts, it starts me on my nutrition of taking my multivitamins, getting some pre-workout to take when I work out, and then drinking more water and eating full meals because I'll be skipping a lot of meals. And then, yeah, just like doing that. But the other thing is about it, there's no rush anywhere. It's like I paid off all my credit card debt, so I'm living debt free and I'm cash flow positive every month. So, like I'm really Gucci. Like it really is just like, how fast is it gonna grow? But it's guaranteed to grow. The other thing is I got this BMI contract. I guess to join one of the he told me about this. They're like, they manage They're like PDOs or something. Something like production. Like it's like BMI and ASCAP. They basically secure all the royalties for your um, plays. I mean, I read the contract. I actually read the whole contract. It's only 8 pages, but I just heard things about like get your come with your own deal, or sign up with ASCAP because you can do it yourself. And it's like, yeah, I can't do it myself. And people are always like, oh man, they did this and they did that. But it's like, I think I have good enough boundaries to recognize when I need help from other people, like Legal Shield. So, yeah, that's the other thing. Like, that's Legal Shield is like insurances, and it's like get them to look at it and get back to me. So, of course, I can make my own decisions, but there's always that risk. The lawyers they're risk adverse, of course, because that's why they're lawyers. They're like, yeah, I've seen this too many people. It didn't work out for it, and you're not the exception. Don't believe the lie. Yeah, so I think part of it is just like getting that fence up to where I feel more secure, so I don't have to like somehow lose items, and then just being like comfortable, like it's definitely comfortable. I even bought that big ass TV out there in the living room. I'm not even like watching it. I just know I needed it up there. I'll probably be the same thing for when I put these TVs in my bedroom and in my office here. I just put a TV from there, put like another either like computer or a tablet. No, it needs to be a computer so I can connect the two next to it, and then just like have stuff on TV or like whatever. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna get like 2 TVs, and then after that it's pretty much like I need a truck. What was that? What was that little something like E-Girl? Gotta give these people their credit. And then that ad, I gotta go back to that ad. Is there a way to go back to ads? Nah, it's weird. Like if a person puts an ad as like they put like some instrumental as an ad, it's hard to actually go back and find that specific song. Interesting website where they sell these beats for like $250. Like I make a business plan, I'll sell it for $250. I'll make a beat and sell it for $250. It just sounds like one of those like entry level things to you're not gonna get rich off of, but you will get known if you get enough people to recognize your work. Like you can make a business off of selling business plans if you know enough business people, or enough business people are in a relationship, like in a network, to know you. New business people, right? That's new business people who don't have a business plan. Because if you already have one, you probably can just figure out how to make a new one. So it's just small. It's not really lucrative. It's just kind of like, it's like an upsell type of thing. I don't know. Good for him though. So yeah, pretty much just like got my buddy out here find another house or condo in his price range soon. Yeah, I'm probably try to get up like extra early to go. That's what I was doing. Make sure this money hit. Go get these other TVs. And so I get up by like 9. I can go to my property tomorrow and fix up the place. Put in some smoke detectors and some screens, whatnot. And yeah, man, just keep it up. I think